please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear.
I, Donald John Trump, do solemnly swear
that I will faithfully execute
that I will faithfully execute
the office of President of the United States.
The office of President of the United States.
Let's talk about what's happening with Harvey Weinstein.
Triggering a lot of unreleased pain, repressed anger, guilt, and suffering that a lot of women have had.
Now to that new threat from North Korea, testing a powerful missile they say is capable of carrying a nuclear warhead and could reach the entire U.S. mainland. The UN Security Council calling an emergency meeting, and President Trump promising, quote, "We will take care of it."
The missile was launched a little while ago from North Korea. I will only tell you that we will take care of it.
Good afternoon. We start today with tragic news coming out of the state of Washington. An Amtrak train going 81 miles per hour derailed 40 miles south of Seattle before 8 a.m. this morning, leaving 6 people dead and many more injured. RT correspondent Ashley Banks joins us live now and brings us the latest details. Ashley?
And that's right. So far, authorities have reported 6 people have died. That number could rise.
Screams and panic tonight on Barcelona's most famous pedestrian street.
They're shooting. They're shooting.
Authorities are calling it an act of terrorism, and a manhunt is underway for the driver. At least 2 people were arrested, but police say neither was behind the wheel. ISIS is now claiming responsibility, saying it was carried out by one of its soldiers, but it offered no evidence.
It looked at first like an attack just on hospitals in the UK, but it's now becoming clear that this malicious software has run riot around the world. Russia, the United States, and many points in between have been hit by what's now a common form of cybercrime.
Scientists have been warning us about climate change for years. And the world certainly took notice a couple of weeks ago when a video of a starving, disoriented polar bear made its way around the planet on social media.
2017 begins with a deadly terror attack and now an all-out manhunt for the killer. Surveillance video showing the graphic images the very moment a gunman fires as he approaches the upscale club in Istanbul.
Just over an hour later, surveillance video captures this ominous scene just outside the club. Bullets ricocheting on the street, people running for cover.
Breaking right now, an explosion rocking a subway in St. Petersburg, Russia, specifically. Pictures are just coming in showing metal doors completely blown off the cars, debris scattered inside. Right now, reports of several being injured. There's also reports of a second explosion at another subway station.
The death toll rising from that deadly attack in London. But 4 of his victims are also dead, including that police officer, and at least 40 people are injured.
Manchester, England, reports of an explosion at an Ariana Grande concert at the Manchester Arena there, one of the largest arenas, in fact, in Europe.
Please stay together. Don't let this be any of us, please. Don't let my daughter be a victim.
This seemingly innocuous rural area in South Australia has suddenly become home to one of the biggest sources of renewable energy in the world, built in 60 days. The US technology company Tesla has built the largest ever lithium-ion battery, which is plugged into the power grid in the state of South Australia.
Here is iPhone 10. Now, unlocking it is as easy as looking at it and swiping up. And, you know, let's try that again. Ho, ho, ho.
I'm going to tell you about everything that this truck can do. It blows my mind. I think it'll blow yours. Starting with performance.
President Trump declared an emergency today in Florida, Puerto Rico, and the U.S. Virgin Islands, all threatened by the most powerful Atlantic hurricane ever seen. Irma, a Category 5, has already turned deadly on the islands of the Caribbean. The National Hurricane Center says chances have grown for a direct hit on Florida, possibly as soon as the weekend.
A huge fire engulfs a tower block in London. At least 12 people have been killed, dozens injured, and the death toll is expected to rise. Up to 600 people lived here. The fire broke out just before 1 this morning. Fire crews were on the scene just 6 minutes later.
999. There is a dedicated line for this incident.
This actually means that we have our winner. Tonight, we still have 376 points for Portugal, and that means Portugal is the
wow,
winner.
What an amazing result for this unassuming young man.
It was the moment the shooting started and the music died. Country music star Jason Aldean runs from the stage as gunfire rains down on 20,000 fans. There is panic in a hospitality tent near the stage. Terrified fans crouching down as the sound of machine gun fire echoes around them.
Devastating wildfire that is spreading across California. This is a live look at it right now. Take a look here. It is just tearing through Ventura County. It exploded from 50 acres to more than 31,000, and it did that in just hours.
That is fast moving, and overnight this fast moving fire has forced thousands of people to face mandatory evacuations. More than 100 buildings are completely destroyed.
While trying to uncover how ancient Egyptians built the pyramids, a team of scientists found a hidden chamber in Khufu's Great Pyramid.
We lost, by the way, but, you know.
I'm sorry. No, there's a mistake. Moonlight, you guys won Best Picture.
This is not a joke. I'm afraid they read the wrong thing.
This is not a joke. Moonlight has won Best Picture. Moonlight.
Third reading, a bill for an act to amend the law relating to the definition of marriage and protect religious freedoms and for related purposes.
That's it.
That's it.